It is my pleasure if we could all welcome Salli Deighton of LaundRE. Please come and join us.
Hi everybody, this is LaundRE. We're the new kids on the block in the manufacturing sector in the UK. Mr. Platt and I sat there about 7 years ago talking about the need for a facility in the UK to help us finish denim locally, to provide brands and retailers with the ability to respond to sales beyond demand, refinish their unsold stocks and their waste. And we finally raised the money in December. We got a lovely site in January, and here we are. We're just going. So that's me and that's Kelly. We believe we're the first female founders of a laundry in the world. It's a very male-dominated industry. We're very proud of our laundry. Thanks to the fantastic Reskinned, we're based in Canning Town, in a wonderful old building we're recycling as well. We've got a world-class team of experts. We've all worked in the industry for a long, long time. We've worked around the world, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Turkey. We know our industry, we hope, inside out. And we've brought all that knowledge back to the UK. We're an onshore circular solution for the UK, and we just launched our services in July. If this works. So this is our little laundry. We thought we'd give you a tour. For the compliance people in the room, this is before we painted our yellow lines on the floor. So we have a little spray cabin, but we only use eco, no potassium permanganate, no pumice, nothing nasty. These are our Yilmax washers. They have a nebulizing system so we can spray our chemistry in a low dose if we use it, and we use less water. The Beast is our ozone machine, which is a game-changing machine we'll tell you a bit more about. Our wool, our mission, and our laser machine, which is really, really exciting, and I'll show you why in a minute. And then we have a couple of little dryers. So we're only small. We're about a 6,000 square foot unit. We have a little bit of manual processing, which we're using more for education than we are actually for production. So that's our little laundry. So our services, what we do, we're here to help brands reshore in small volume. So just like Manny AI, we know the problem with overbuying. When I was working with an online retailer, they were buying like 1,000 units a wash just for price. I don't know what you know about denim, but all denim is made raw, and then we make the garment, and then we add the wash finish to the jeans. We enable brands to do that in the UK now, so they can still buy 1,000 units or 2,000 units from Bangladesh, but they can bring them in and they can finish them on demand. So if the sun's coming out, they can have a light wash a week after. We can give them that agility, and we'll do 100, 200, 300. We're not built to do thousands. We're built, and we've designed the laundry very, very well. So our optimum load size is 100 pieces. So we can help small ethical brands grow as well. Reshore, refinish. We can take all the dead stock, all the unsold stock, and talk to the design teams of how we can reimagine that. So we can take a finish, add a new finish over the top. So what we're saying is use your unsold stock as your new fast fashion. Take your risk on your write-off stock, and it's very affordable. What I'm personally most passionate about is re-education. We've had probably 150 visitors already. I would say 80% of them don't know how jeans are finished, and they're all buying jeans around the world. So we want to show people and teach them everything from how you buy your cotton, how you dye it, all the way through to the laundry process. So brands know what they're buying for. It's not their fault. The younger people are coming through into the industry, and unlike me, they're not sent on a plane to Bangladesh. So they're not seeing what's going on. So we're going to show them every bit of our laundry they can see, and they can try the machines, and we can educate the future and create the future of denim scientists. So this tells you a little bit about what we do with our laser machine. That's Rowan. He's not here. Sorry about music. We add the use effect jeans, but we can add anything. We can add a pattern. It's almost like discharge printing with a laser machine. The core of indigo, the indigo yarn is white, and our laser removes the surface indigo, and we can create anything pretty much. We did a big pilot with L&B Textiles where we took some waste jeans as well that were going off for fibre recycling. The jeans were end of life, and we sorted just the dirty jeans. They really were filthy. I had to about 10 showers afterwards. But that big ozone machine had been used to sterilise PPE in COVID. So we sterilised the jeans to PPE level. We killed all the bacteria. We found all the body of the fabric came back, and it's perfect to laser afterwards. We added a laser file and did a basic detergent post-wash, and we got these incredible pieces that are on display through there. And we've turned the heads of the industry. Everybody's going, what is Reborn? What's it about? It's about, as an industry, people like I go abroad, we buy beautiful vintage jeans, we take the templates and we copy them on new jeans. If we can turn the dial and start to use old jeans as our new raw material, what can we do for the industry? Because everybody loves vintage. And we took them to Kingpins and we showed the world what we can do with some very jazzy patterns, but it went down a storm. And we can do anything. We can even put Britney jeans on there. But we decided to put a bigger rock star on. It's this person. So we lasered Mr. Mansell. He came in and had the jaw-dropping experience of looking around our facility and I think saw the opportunity. So I didn't do your whole pair because I know you won't. But we'll put them in a little frame for you. Damn. Took us 2 hours to get that video right yesterday. But anyway. So, the elephant in the room. Let's talk about price. We're in the UK. I'm doing this because I got sick of being asked by brands and retailers where they could do stuff in the UK. I've worked for most of the brands and retailers throughout my life. I know their costing models inside out. I know what they pay when they have a problem. I know what they pay to get margin. So if you are taking your dead stock, your write-off stock, you're writing it off as zero value, or if you're bringing jeans in from Bangladesh at a tenner, which is a fair price at the moment, our process on a laser and a post-wash is going to be between 10 and 15 quid. That's what I'm telling you, but that's where we are for about 100 units. All of a sudden, your unsold stock becomes your circular new fashion. You are responsible. You can say finished in the UK. You can respond on demand. And if you look at what's happening in Turkey at the moment, those are prices for 2 or 3 big retailers at the moment out of Turkey for 500 pieces. Your garment's actually going to be cheaper. If you're writing off your stock at zero value and you add our process, your jean's going to be a tenner. So I want to stand here and say it is affordable, but you have to understand what we're doing. You have to come in, you see how we work, we'll show you how the process works, and you start to buy into this new model. It exists, this technology exists overseas, but we can really turn the dial on fast fashion. So we're transparent. We're obviously working with the wonderful guys at Reskinned who are doing amazing things because we're next door. All our Reborn styles are going to carry a DPP. We've been talking to the guys at Biodoc who are fantastic as well. We want to tell the story of our product. We can do before wash and after wash. We can add the laser video that didn't work, unfortunately, into that DPP, and we can give you a score. We can tell you what we're using, so you can communicate through a QR code directly with your customers as well. We can capture all that information. And we're going to launch a Reborn shop very soon because we've had such a phenomenal response to using old jeans and bringing them back to life. And we think it's a fantastic story. And we're aligned with the SDGs. And for all the scientists that were here this morning, we definitely want to work with you. We want to transition to bio-based chemistry as soon as possible. So we welcome all your support. Yeah, so that's us and our message.